Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and it is time to start getting you those achievements with ease and a little bit of cheese. In this video, we're going to be looking at using Divine Sight times 3 and using it to get us Divine Sight times 5 unlocked. So let's get straight into it and take a look at this achievement. Deadly Trinity is the name of what we're looking at, and we are needing to get 3 enemies killed with a single Divine Sight 3 shot. And we have to do that 266 times. That's actually quite a tall order. Divine Sight's homing system is off at the best of times. However, I'm sure I can show you how to use it effectively and the right enemies to use it against. And I am certain we can get all of this with some cheese on top. First up, a little bit of prep. Blessed Quiver. Take it with you if you have it. We're going to be looking to get as many quivers of Divine Sight 3 as possible, and if one of those can have extra ammunition in it, happy days. Once unlocked, Divine Sight 3 seems to be quite a common occurrence in the shops. You can either keep on restarting until you see one there, or just go through the levels, try and get it as a random drop. Remember to bag those orphans, check out the pits, and we've got the boss drops as well. The golden bats in both Purgatory and Desolation seem to be quite a heavy dropper of Divine Sight 3. That factor, however, is based on some other achievements that you should already have, namely Ambush the Hunter, Rapid Reactions, and Winged Clash. Now, one thing we know is that golden bats can drop anything in the game, regardless of whether you actually have it unlocked or not. What I think each one of these achievements does is reduces the chance of you being able to get a lower tier arrow, and I believe when you have all 3 unlocked, it negates you being able to pick up lower tier arrows completely. I think the worst I've seen from a golden bat with all 3 of these unlocked is probably Tempest, and that's pretty good. And remember, if you have Blessed Quiver, make sure that you get your first Divine Sight 3 into that slot. It may be the only one that you see in a run. Also, a quick note, you know how we can actually get Divine Sight 5 from a golden bat before we've even unlocked it? It's rare, but I have tested it and it won't count towards your Divine Sight triple kills. So let's get some killing done. By far and away, the best target that we want to be going for is bats. At the lower cycles, they're always only ever going to take a single hit, and they always hang around in groups of 5+. And in Desolation, where you're going to find them, there's always multiple groups across the level. The best way I've found to use Divine Sight against them, clear all enemies out around them, and then you want to use full draw strength and aim directly at them, either in a vertical or a horizontal fashion, and let fly. And if you are still finding the homing system to be a little bit erratic, it can often be a good idea to put some distance between you and your targets as well. The next best target for these triple kills is Cupids. The only problem with Cupids is their location. Paradise Lost and Abyss does have a lot of buildings in it. All this scenery can often get in the way of us getting all 3 kills with a single shot. What we need is somewhere with one of these 2 enemies that infinitely respawns and is nice and open. And it's time for the cheesy part. Make your way through the entirety of the game, pick up as many Divine Sight times 3 quivers as you can find, and aim to get to the 3rd stage of Asmodeus with as much ammunition as you can muster. Kill everything at this final stage until the Cupids spawn. We now want to teleport over to this pillar, tuck yourself in tightly behind it, Asmodeus will destroy it with a boulder. Retreat back here. We now have the line of sight we need on the Cupids. Time to get to work. Dodge Asmodeus's boulder. I would recommend taking out one of the Cupids, using Divine Sight to take the other 3 out. Either fire vertically or horizontally, but always try and fire to the left of the group. Try and time your Divine Sight shots after Asmodeus has thrown his boulders. The reason being is you can find that a shot or 2 may hit his arm. We should now be getting 1 triple kill with Divine Sight 3 every shot. The reason why we take out that last remaining Cupid either before or after that shot is to ensure that the next wave of Cupids spawns. Rinse and repeat until you've expended all your ammunition. You will find that thanks to Divine Sight's homing intuition, it will occasionally go after Asmo's horns. It will, however, thankfully take a good few hits to kill Asmo in his final stage. Keep going until you've expended all of your ammunition or have killed Asmodeus by accident. We will inevitably end up killing Asmo at some point. You then want to make your way through the entirety of the next cycle, rooftop hopping all the way, checking the shops, picking up all those additional quivers, get back to Asmo and do some more. Rinse and repeat until that achievement pops. Now some of you may be thinking, geez, that looks intense. You're not wrong. It's not easy, but it is cheesy. I do have another method for you though. Now this next method isn't quite as efficient, but it's a lot more relaxed. You will, however, need to get the Pit of Agony in Abyss. We want to clear everything out here, bar our good friends, the Summoners. From this ledge, the Summoners should still summon their minions, which we can then quite casually take out from a distance. If you find that these Summoners aren't, or stop summoning their minions for whatever reason, just teleport forwards. The Summoners should now replenish the Horde. If they start to advance on you, you can simply 180 and teleport back to our ledge. Also note that if you do manage to hit one of the Summoners by accident, as of Season 4, they now regenerate. Give them a good few seconds and you'll start seeing green numbers ping out of them, and that will get them back up to full health. Do fire your Divine Sight shots from back here, because these enemies are a little tougher. You want full draw and distance, because that's what Divine Sight's damage is based on.